What's happening, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to the channel. It's a late night review. I'm running out of daylight. Let's try to rip this review out for you guys because why? Everybody's talking about this one. It's a highly sought after beer. M-43, not this time. It is M-43 Orange Creamsicle. Great label, really sticks out on the shelf. Again, really highly sought after beer. We've seen this on social media through Old Nation. They posted about this, kind of teased us a little bit a couple weeks back. Everybody was asking about it. Can you get it? Where do you get it? How can I find it? You could only get it at the brewery for a little while. Well, now, time of recording, 6/28, you can get this in Michigan distribution. So of course I got my hands on it, guys. It's a highly sought after beer. Of course I'm going to review it for you. I'll give you my opinion on it. So M-43, we've seen double dry hopped M-43, we've seen strawberry M-43, we've seen different grapefruit M-43. We've seen them all, guys. Now they're going with the creamsicle thing, and actually there is another one that's going to drop, or has been dropped already, but not in distribution quite yet. It's the raspberry creamsicle. So they're doing this like creamsicle series. So let's get into this one. Let's get the details down. First off, what do we have here? We have a canned on date of 6/13/24, so super duper fresh. Love that. Again, I'm pretty enamored with this can art. It's fantastic. It's a really highly anticipated beer, and for good reason. So guys, M-43 Orange Creamsicle M-43, a creamy twist on our beloved M-43 recipe. Orange Creamsicle M-43 is lactose-free and bursting with citrusy goodness from the addition of premium natural orange and vanilla flavors. Dive into summer with a flavor-packed brew that streams, I don't know, the label got ripped off, streams fun in the sun. So they're really highlighting that it's lactose-free, so I am a fan of that. I feel like I'm not a fan of milkshake IPAs. It's actually like one of my least favorite categories, if you will. But this, they are noting to us, is lactose free. So let's see, is it going to be too over the top? Where did they get inspiration from this? I don't know. Is this like Treehouse? You know, King Julius? That's their flagship. So not really. This is a variant of M-43. But guys, it's M-43 Creamsicle, Orange Creamsicle. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Got the proper glassware. And again, I'm losing daylight trying to get this review out for you guys. I'll likely drop this review tonight because I've got some extra time this evening. So it'll drop late, most likely. But does this look different than your regular M-43? Not by much. It maybe was a little bit thicker as I poured it, but that's just me being unknowing and guessing. I don't know. It didn't look that much different. It really still doesn't look that much different. Moderate to low carbonation streaming to the top. Very small bubbles. Creamy head, though. I will say very, very creamy, soft, delicate head sitting on top. Kind of sticking to the glass nicely. It looks really good. And there's, again, not the most daylight to be seen out here. So, will this live up to the hype, guys? Let's get an aroma. Oh. It smells like orange creamsicle. It smells like orange sherbet. It smells delicious. It smells kind of sweet. It smells like this juicy navel orange. You're getting a little bit of that ice cream sherbet kind of vibe, that sweetness, that decadence, that definite desserty kind of feel, if you will, but without being too ridiculous. But it smells very nice on the nose. And I guess I didn't even say, it's basically the same all the way across as the normal M-43 because it's 6.8% and 65 IBUs. That's exactly what M-43 is. So, does this smell delicious right off the bat? Abso-freaking-lutely. It's just orange creamsicle goodness, a little bit of like that vanilla sweetness, a little bit of that like zesty, juicy orange. It smells awesome, guys. I'm not going to go any further. Let's dive in. Orange Creamsicle M-43. Cheers. Cheers, Old Nation. Cheers, Imperial Beverage for Northern Michigan distribution. Cheers. Still a beer. It's still a beer on the back end. So, was going lactose free a good idea? For an IPA drinker, absolutely. Now, if you're expecting a sweet bomb that's milky and kind of like dairy, heavy whipping cream, that's not this beer. It's got still that reminiscent base M-43, slight bitterness on the back and a little bit of pininess. But what shines is that first second or two that it hits your lips and kind of slides down the back of your tongue. Really nice orange creamsicle sherbet, ice cream kind of vanilla touch to it. Really nice addition of sweetness. It's very orangey. Again, I feel like the M43 base is on the back end. There's more of the bitterness. There's a little bit more IPA feel to this after the first initial sip. And as I'm kind of letting this absorb, it's still kind of setting in. Like it takes a minute for your palate to adjust to this. There is a little bit of that sweet vanilla, milky kind of touch, but it's not in the mouthfeel. Like you can tell when the mouth feels like heavy and creamy. You can tell it doesn't go overboard with that. As far as orange, it's orange creamsicle for days. It's juicy navel orange. It's a little bit of like tangerine zest. It's sweet without being too sweet, and it's dry on the back end without being too dry. So teeter-totter of good flavors front to back, and the balance is there. It's a fun beer. I mean, this would be a fun one to share. It'd be a fun one to sit down and have with another person and talk about it. So I wish, if you guys are watching this review, I hope you're drinking this with me, because it makes it a lot more fun for me. I will say, the orange comes across a touch artificial, maybe like almost a little too astringent, like an orange pine sol kind of thing. I'm not saying it's to that level, but it's just to that notch from going over and over spilling. The sweetness, that little like pine sol orange citrus thing, it's there. And then it does a good job of going away into that M43 base, and then you get that nice light kind of fluffy mouthfeel, a little bit creamy, yet remains kind of decadent and dry at the same time. Again, I'm kind of saying the same thing, but this is a very well done orange creamsicle M43. That's all I gotta say. I like the mouthfeel. It could be creamier, but then you're adding lactose. So I think that's where we're gonna sit with this one. Sorry, my battery died. So what I was saying, this is a very well done concoction. It does live up to the hype. I feel like this is just enough of a good twist on M43 to be very memorable, and people will continue to seek it out if they keep that demand high. They don't want to keep this one going for too long. I feel like you want to let this go, let it sell through, and then maybe you revisit it in the future. But I like how they're doing this little rotational thing in distribution, and just to keep that demand lever pulled. Again, orange creamsicle, then they're going to this raspberry creamsicle. What's next from Old Nation? I don't know. They diversify their portfolio. I really like everything they do. This beer's solid, and it's more than solid. It's fun, and it's still tasty without being too artificial or too ridiculous. Still maintaining the IPA lovers' approval, if you will. Orange creamsicle sherbet M43 to a T. Gets better as I drink it, actually. Yeah, orange creamsicle pine resin on the back end, but not too thick, not too ridiculous. Love it. They did it without being a milkshake IPA. Well done, Old Nation. 4.29 out of 5. That's where I'm sitting with this one. It's fun. I think it's good. I think the recipe's solid. Very well constructed beer. So yeah, guys, 4.29 out of 5. Orange creamsicle M43 gets the thumbs up from me, and it is going to be and should be the same price as your normal M43. So about $14.99 for a 4-pack, unless some ridiculous owner or liquor store manager wants to gouge and take more money. Don't let them do that to you. So until next time, cheers, pros, yamas, and remember, guys, pour Michigan beer.